What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, my people? What's happening, man? How are you doing, man? It's a brand new Thursday. You know what it is. Today is a big day for Europa League. Yeah, a big match today. Nottingham Forest versus Aston Villa. The game is gonna start in 3 minutes. Your boy is early 3 minutes, man. Yes, how are you doing, man? I'm doing great. I was to come early though, but I don't know. Your boy must be busy for a minute. Anyway, my dads, let's get into it, man. No wasting of time. No wasting of time. No wasting of time. Will Nottingham Forest destroy Aston Villa tonight? Aston Villa tonight. Will Nottingham Forest destroy Aston Villa tonight? That's the question for the poll. All right. And without wasting any time, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Nice. Let's camp in the chat. Let's camp in the chat. The game is gonna start in 1 minute, so I don't have a lot of time to do the building up session. Oh wait. Today my network is down. I hope you can hear me, man. As you can see on your screens, Nottingham Forest is gonna be user formation of 4-4-1-1. 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, 1 forward, and 1 striker. For Aston Villa, it's a bit different. 4 defenders, 2 midfielders, 3 forwards, and 1 striker. The lineup is, let me share with you right now. As you can see on your screens, the goalkeeper for Nottingham Forest is Ortega. 4 defenders, we have Williams, Morato, Milenkovic, and Aina. 4 midfielders, Gibbs White, Anderson, Minguez, and Hutchinson. We have 1 forward, we have Jesus. 1 striker, Chris Wood, is in for Nottingham Forest, man. On the other side, away team, Aston Villa, their goalkeeper is Martinez. 4 defenders, we have Cash, Kansa, Torres, and Dine. 2 midfielders, we have Tillmans, top midfielder there. We have Mark Jean. 3 forwards, we have on the right wing, we have Onana. At the middle, we have Buendia, and at the left wing, we have Rogers. Their striker tonight is the one and only Holy Watkins, man. If you're live, make sure to like this stream, vote in the live chat. Yeah, man. Let me put up the live commentary. We get to enjoy. Vote as I set up the live commentary, man. Oh, no way. Still nil. Make sure to vote. Make sure to vote in the live chat. Vote. My good people, vote. Vote, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. 2 minutes in, still nil. Don't know why my network is a bit challenging. But here it is. Here it is, man. We are live. We are kicking. I hope you're gonna enjoy this till the end. Vote, vote, vote.
Defense just in possession here. Back to Ortega.
Ortega.
Up long here. Onto the right flank. Early delivery there. We'll just run out of play.
AVFC. My boy, it's the B, man. I see it.
Jesus with that, well, I think going for a very long through ball, but not getting what he wanted there. So it'll be a goal kick for Martinez to take. Of course, huge European pedigree for
Villa to win.
Sides. We are going back
Let's wait and see.
Nottingham Forest, of course, two-time winners of the old European Cup before it morphed into the UEFA Champions League in two successive years, 1979 and 1980. We'll come on to Villa's pedigree later. Villa on the counter-attack here, just moving inside the 18-yard box in an attempt is blocked there by the Nottingham Forest defence. Villa, of course, won the European Cup for the only time in their history so far in 1982. They also won the European Super Cup later that calendar year as well. 2 minutes gone then, goalless between Forest and Villa. Dina with the ball on this left-hand side, just loses possession now, and that'll be scooped up by Anderson. Morato, and all the way back to Ortega. Long ball up top. Now just latching onto the ball on this right-hand side is Hutchinson, looking to take on Dina. Hutchinson gets past him. That's a nice delivery. They've got a chance here, Forest, but it'll be charged down by the Villa defence. The ball loops up high into the air, and Martinez will claim the ball there gratefully. But decent delivery, though, from Omari Hutchinson from that right flank. Just caused that Villa defence a few problems there. And it was Jesus who actually got the ball ahead of Wood, and Wood really fancied his chances there because he was going for the volley. But then Wood, to his dismay, saw Jesus get there first. I don't think Jesus actually knew Wood was right behind him. So a little bit of a let-off there for Villa. Early delivery from Luca Dina up into Villa's final third, but Forest's defence will clear the ball away. Now possession back with Villa's defence. Torres up to the centre.
Today I'm backing Nottingham Forest to win. Let's go, Nottingham Forest.
And just about 10 yards behind our halfway line.
Vote in the left chat.
Looking to go past
subscribe
Torres.
and like the stream.
Runs out of play. And there'll be a throw to Villa on their left-hand side. Just about 10 yards behind the halfway line. Still inside their own half. Of course, as we touched on before, Unai Emery looking to win the UEFA Europa League as a head coach for the 5th time in his career. He won it 3 seasons in a row, extraordinarily with Sevilla, La Liga side, and then won the Europa League a few years later with another La Liga side, Villarreal. Of course, they reached the Europa League final in his time at Arsenal as well, but they were comfortably beaten by Chelsea in the final that season. I can tell you, by the way, because there is also the semi-finals of the UEFA Conference League in action as well, but Crystal Palace have already taken an early lead against Shakhtar Donetsk. So Crystal Palace have a very, very early lead at Shakhtar Donetsk in that first leg. So a very good start there for Oliver Glasner's side, who will try and give you updates with what's happening in the other Europa League game tonight between Sporting Club de Braga and Sport Club Freiburg, and also those UEFA Conference League games as well between Shakhtar Donetsk and Crystal Palace, and also with the game between Rayo Vallecano de Madrid and Strasbourg. Forest in possession just with their midfield, now through to Bulla Aina. Just going about 10 yards over the halfway line. Forest end up losing possession though. Just looked for a moment there that Jesus would be able to latch onto the ball just before it went over the byline, but bit of a heavy touch, and the ball goes out of play, and it'll be a goal kick for Martinez to take. So, just looking for our first efforts in the game. First proper effort anyway, at least on target. So we now move here towards the 7th minute of this first leg of this UEFA Europa League Semi-Final, an all-English affair. Now Villa on the counter-attack themselves here. Watkins just playing the ball to Digne on the left. Just take a touch off Hutchinson last, and there'll be a throw for Villa in a decent position, about 20 yards away from the corner flag on the left wing inside Forest's half. It's going to be Digne, the French fullback, to take. Still looking for our first meaningful effort here. So going to be a long throw then from Digne into the box. Comes off a Forest defender last. Looks as if it came off Dominguez. And there'll be a corner for Villa. So Villa's first corner of the game will be from their left-hand side. What can Villa do from the set piece, the first corner of this contest, of this two-legged tie? The second leg will take place at Villa Park next Thursday next week, also with an 8 p.m. kickoff. So Tielemans takes the corner short to Buendia. Now Digne, about just over 30 yards away. Now to catch. Plays the ball to the right-hand side for McGinn to deliver the ball in from the right flank, in at the far post. Ezri Konsa gets to the ball, then puts the delivery in. It's charged down straight away. Konsa receives the ball again, looking for support there from Buendia. I think the final touch just came from Aina, and there'll be a throw for Villa. It's going to be Digne to take game. Just move into the 8th minute now. Tight start, certainly. Not much in this at all in these opening stages of this two-legged tie. So still waiting for Digne to take the throw. Now he launches the ball into the edge of the 6-yard area, headed away by the Forest defence. Possession will be reclaimed by Digne for Villa. Tielemans, Buendia. Well defended there by Aina. Hutchinson, back to Aina. Hutchinson again on this right-hand side of Forest's backline. And in the end, possession is won back by Onana. Now Rogers, just on the edge of the D. Just looking for an incisive through ball, but he ended up losing possession. Forest win possession back, but then Villa gained the ball back almost immediately, getting pretty scrappy. Yuri Tielemans will go for goal, and it's on target, and it's parried away there by Ortega. It was ambitious, but that is our first shot on target in this first leg. It was there to be hit, absolutely, especially in these early stages of the game. Just seeing how confident the keeper is in the early stages of this very, very important match here. It's been a long, long time since either of these sides have won a European trophy of any kind. So it's going to be a corner for Villa, the second one on this left-hand side. Yuri Tielemans to take. The first one was taken short. This one will be taken right into the mixer here, and it's headed away by the Forest defence. A bit of a miss kick there from John McGinn, but is able to have enough time to now go to the byline. Then it's a low delivery from the Scottish international. Again, cleared away by the Forest defence. Ball runs out of play, comes off Cash last, and it'll be a throw to Forest. But, well, that's our first meaningful shot, really. Certainly ambitious, about 25 yards away, but made Ortega work. I can tell you there's been an early goal in the other UEFA Europa League Semi-Final, and it's Sporting Club de Braga that have taken an early home lead in Portugal. So it's Braga 1, Freiburg 0. It's Tiknas with the goal there after just 8 minutes. So Braga have taken early control of that first leg in Portugal. Villa just going on the counter again here. The ball is cleared away by the Forest defence. Hutchinson picks the ball up right in the centre of midfield, pushed down, surely going to be a free kick, and it is. So free kick for Forest in a pretty defensive position here inside their own half. So at the moment, Forest just with the one shot, not on target. Villa with two shots, and one of them on target. Fairly comfortable save for Ortega to make. Villa with two corners so far, Forest with none, and no bookings or red cards as of yet in this first leg here at the City Ground in Nottingham for this all-English UEFA Europa League Semi-Final. It's the first all-English semi-final in a major European competition since 2009. Martinez then just with the ball now, and just claims the ball in his hands as Chris Wood got close to it. Villa's defence looking to play the ball out from the back here. Now in the middle of play, just about 10 yards over the halfway line. Now it's Aina. It's an early delivery here. Decent delivery, but it's cleared away by Torres, headed away by the Spanish centre-half. Now the ball comes off Buendia last, and it'll be a throw to the hosts. About 10 yards over the halfway line, inside Villa's own half. So if it's going to be Aina to take. Certainly seen plenty of the ball so far in this game. Aina throws the ball in to play them. Goes through to Williams on this left-hand side of Forest's defence. Played back to Dominguez. Now to Milenkovic. Aina.
Let's go, Nottingham.
Hutchinson. Aina again. Milenkovic. Just up to Forest's central midfield. Anderson knocks the ball back to Milenkovic. Forest just seeing a bit more of the ball now. And back onto the right flank. Aina again. 15 yards over the halfway line into Villa's own half. Forest just forced to retreat a little bit. Anderson. Now onto the left of centre. Forest gaining territory here. Down this left-hand side now. Then coming towards the centre just a little bit more. Finds Aina in a bit of space, about 35 yards away from the goal line. Quick 1-2 with Anderson. Good pressing though from Ollie Watkins for Villa. Forest have to go all the way back to Ortega. They start again from scratch here. So the hosts still in possession now, up to the halfway line. Anderson. Of course, one of many players that'll be looking to secure a spot in this summer's FIFA World Cup. Nice delivery there to the right flank. Taken down nicely by Omari Hutchinson. Now with Dominguez. Barato. Nice through ball, just had a little bit too much purchase on it. And Villa will let that run out of play. Williams almost got on the end of it, but it will be a goal kick for Martinez to take. So pretty tight, really not much in this at all in the opening stages of this match. Of course, both of these sides have played each other twice already this season in the Premier League. So their first encounter this season in the Premier League on the 3rd of January was at Villa Park. Aston Villa won that game 3-1. And then in the reverse fixture, not long ago at all, it was only 18 days ago that they last played in the Premier League at the City Ground at this same venue here tonight. That ended as a 1-1 draw. So Villa have had the better of Forest over the course of those two Premier League games. Different competition here though. So much at stake as well. Villa have possession in midfield, in the centre of midfield with Tielemans. Now McGinn, Villa just have a little bit of space to work into here. Rodgers with Cash on the overlap. Delivery takes a deflection. And it's going to be a corner for Villa on this right-hand side. Good early pressure there from the visitors. So it's going to be a corner, Villa's third of the game. This time it'll be on Villa's right-hand side here. As we await the first goal of this huge cup tie. It's going to be John McGinn to take a corner on this right flank here. Plenty of bodies just lined up on the edge of this 6-yard area. So corner comes in from McGinn. Flicked on header, but that's steered well wide. I think Pau Torres got the last touch on that. And it'll be a goal kick for Stefan Ortega to take. Just a reminder of the substitutes for both sides available for tonight's game. So for Forest on the bench, Abbott, Bakwa, Blake, Hanks, Lucha, McAtee, Sells, Sinclair, Whitehall, Willows and Yates. And on the bench for Villa tonight, Bailey, Abraham, Bizot, Bogard, Elliott, Garcia, Matson, Mings, Lindelof, Sancho, Louise and Wright. And of course, we'll give you updates on what else is happening in the other 3 European club competition games tonight in the UEFA Europa League and UEFA Conference League. So Villa's defence just in possession now with Consa. Just takes the ball back to Martinez, who's about 25 yards away from his goal line. He's not featured in every Europa League game for Villa this season. Marco Bizot has certainly seen his fair share of action in this competition for Villa as well. Villa now just picking up the ball in the centre of midfield. But it's going to be a free kick to Forest. It's taken very, very quickly here. Now Forest attacking on this left-hand side. Looking to play the ball in there for Anderson to latch on to, but Villa's defence just get there, and then the ball actually takes a nick off the referee. So there should be an uncontested drop ball to Villa's favour. I can let you know there's been another goal in the other UEFA Europa League Semi-Final. It's now 1-1 between Sporting Club de Braga and Sport Club Freiburg. So the German Bundesliga side have grabbed an equaliser. Just a reminder, no away goals rule anymore in any of the major European club competitions. So the away goals rule very much a thing of the past these days. Forest's defence just took the ball away. Now Digne on the left-hand side, looking for supportive from Watkins, receives it well. Digne goes for an early delivery. It's well charged down though by Aina. Digne is adamant that it should be a throw to Villa, but the referee disagrees. So it'll be a throw to Forest in a defensive position on their right-hand side. Almost into the 20th minute of the game then. Still looking for our first goal. It's been tight, it's been pretty cagey. Huge game for both these sides, as we touched on before. Huge European pedigree for both teams. But from yesteryear, Forest winning the European Cup twice in successive years in 1979 and 1980. And then 2 years after that, Villa won their one and only European Cup in 1982. They did also win the Intertoto Cup in 2001, but I don't think that that quite counts as a major European honour. Torres, now back to Consa. Just receiving support there from Cash. Now Cash will move from Villa's half into Forest. Good run there from the Polish international. Cash now with a delivery into a nice area there, and Aina is only just able to head the ball back into the gloves there of Ortega. Ortega just being helped up to his feet there by Buendia. Nice to see. Goodness me. Ola Aina only just got enough contact there with the header. I think he just misjudged the bounce. He kind of hits it with his face back to the goalkeeper, and Ortega only just got to the ball in time before Emi Buendia. It could have been an absolute gift of a goal to have conceded there after 21 minutes. Aina has seen loads of the ball so far on this right flank for Forest. Now the possession is picked up by Hutchinson. Good run. Just loses the ball at a vital time now. It's scrappy between both sides. Good challenge now from Heine. Positive. Plays the ball up forward. Now with Jesus. Nice delivery there from the right-hand side. Falls to no avail though. Gibbs White, who's been quiet so far, almost getting on the end of it, is in
Come on, Nottingham Forest.
Gibbs White again, another player that's certainly staking his claim for squad selection ahead of this summer's FIFA World Cup in North America. Last touch did come off Gibbs White, but just couldn't steer it anywhere near on target. But getting into a good position though. Yeah, Gibbs White in arguably the best form of his whole career so far. It's a great time for Forest. Of course, Forest not safe from relegation with 4 Premier League games to go, but they're certainly in a much stronger position than what they were 2 or 3 weeks ago. Currently 5 points clear of 18th placed Tottenham Hotspur with 4 league games to go. And with Villa, well, almost assured of a top 5 finish and Forest almost there in terms of safety, it just means that you feel that both teams are able to, give the Europa League all of their attention here. They're not able to get too distracted by what's going on with the league. Now Jesus goes for a shot from the edge of the area, is charged down by the Villa defence. Now the ball is played in towards the far post. I think it comes off a Villa player last, and it'll be a corner here.
Come on, Aston Villa.
It'll be from their right-hand side.
Stop defending, man.
Nice bit of pressure there from the tricky trees. Nicely charged down first of all. Then Gibbs White was trying to find Wood in at the far post, but it came off the Villa player last. It's going to be Hutchinson to take the corner from this right-hand side. What can Forest do here? In swinger, right into the box, but right into the gloves there of Martinez. Just past the midway point of the first off. Very long distribution by Martinez. Buendia manages to get on the end of it, looking for support. Finds McGinn. McGinn still goes here. It's about 30 yards away from the goal line. Nice pass to Luca Digne. Digne delivers the ball in, but into the far post where there's only a red Forest shirt though. Villa trying their best to claim possession back. But Forest are able to send the ball back to Ortega. Smart play there from Anderson. Ortega just taking his time. In fact, it's taking a very long time here, and I think Villa players appealing, saying he's surely taking too long to actually release the ball. Obviously, can't be time wasting. We're only 24 minutes in here when it's 0-0. But it did take a while. Few appeals from the Villa players, but nothing given. Jesus and to Anderson. Morato. Onto the left-hand side for Forest. Back to Anderson, right in the middle of the centre circle here. It's almost like both teams have just cancelled each other out at the moment. It's obviously so much at stake. I certainly don't think we're going to see anything like a 5-4 scoreline like we saw on Tuesday night in a certain UEFA Champions League game. I think this one is going to be very tight, very cagey all the way through. Would not surprise me if this ended as a 1-0, but to which team? Very hard to say. Very close at the moment. Forest, though, on the break. Now with Hutchinson on this right-hand side, looking to take on his man. Gets a delivery in just before the ball goes over the byline. Delivery comes in. Comes off Luca Digne last, and it should be a corner to Forest, unless the ball went out of play before the delivery came in. Certainly onside. When Hutchinson first received the ball, there were maybe a couple of appeals for handball against Digne. I think that mainly came from the crowd. Corner to be taken then. Hutchinson in swinger, easily dealt with by McGinn. Now back out to Anderson. Hutchinson on that right-hand side. Right challenge here. Delivery again. Headed away by Torres. Aina heads back to Morato. Now all the way back to Ortega. It's about 35 yards away from his goal line here. So tempo still fairly slow at the moment in this game. Now with Anderson in the centre of midfield. Plays the ball up to the left-hand side. Now with Dominguez. Hutchinson on the right flank, looking to take on Digne again. He's looked lively, Hutchinson. Looking to get involved as well. And then it's a long-range effort from Anderson. That's ballooned way over the bar. I mean, talking way over the bar there. So goal kick for Martinez to take. So just waiting for this first leg to really come to life here. It certainly has come to life in the other UEFA Europa League Semi-Final, where it's already currently 1-1 between Sporting Club de Braga and Sport Club Freiburg. Portuguese side against German Bundesliga outfit. Forest back in possession now in the centre of play with Hutchinson, but the ball has been lost. Now Watkins can go in the break here for the visitors. 25 yards away from play. Plays the ball to Morgan Rogers, who goes for goal and is palmed away by the goalkeeper. The danger's not over yet. Villa still on the attack. Digne delivers the ball into the 18-yard box. Initially headed away by the Forest defence. It looks as if they'll be able to play their way out of danger there. But then it's a poor delivery out from the back. But then it's a very heavy touch from Luca Digne. Now Forest can reclaim possession. Just stretching out a little bit more now. Jesus on the ball. Passes the ball out to the right-hand side here. Now back with Hutchinson on this right-hand side. Plays the ball in, low down. Forest have got an effort here, and it's it's an attempt there from Gibbs White to launch the ball towards the far post, but just has a bit too much purchase on it. And the ball lands just over the roof of the net. But there was a decent chance, though, for Forest before. A very decent chance for Villa on the counter. Rogers with an effort. It was palmed away by Ortega. It was from the left foot of Rogers. I think it was heading in. If there was no keeper there, I think that would have gone in off the post. So it needed that touch from Ortega. And that's Villa's second shot on target. They're still very close affair. Just wondering if it is just beginning to open up now just a little bit here. Villa on the attack again. Rogers goes down. Nothing given by the referee. So Forest reclaim possession in the centre of their midfield here. Now to the left-hand side. Oh, the ball goes out of play though. Poor pass in the end. So we just move to the half-hour mark of this semi-final first leg. Still goalless. Now Villa back on their own attack, but they've lost possession again in the centre of midfield. Very scrappy at the moment here. Now Chris Wood looking to play the ball in, but nothing doing. Martinez is able to boot the ball away. Now right up top, can Villa keep the ball in? Yes, they can through McGinn. Was hugging that touchline on the right-hand side. Now the ball goes out. It's going to be a throw to Forest. Play goes down for Forest. It's Anderson. It's going to be a free kick. Foul committed by Rogers. Now Aina links up nicely with Hutchinson. Hutchinson again. Now to Aina on the right flank. Receives the ball there from Jesus. Hutchinson again. He's seen plenty of the ball on this right-hand side so far. Just miscontrolled, though, by the Forest midfield. What can Villa do here with Tielemans? Watkins looking to get away. That's a very well-won challenge there. Now it's Hutchinson again on the right-hand side. Now with Gibbs White. in the centre of midfield, about 25 yards away from the goal line. Now delivery comes in from the left-hand side, but that's easy for Martinez to claim.
Still 0-0.
Watkins has gone down here for Villa. Let's have a look exactly how that happened. Just a bit of a late challenge that came in there from Anderson. I mean, he got the ball, but then ended up taking the player straight afterwards as well. And Watkins is struggling a little bit here. Still down on the turf, actually. And now just tempers flaring just a little bit here. Anderson now just getting Watkins up to his feet. I don't think there was any malice in the challenge. It was just it was strong, it was robust, and he did win the ball first, but then he ended up taking the player straight afterwards, though. So just a slight break in play. It does look as if Ollie Watkins will be okay to continue, though, after that challenge came in from Anderson. Still just got this break in play here. We'll just run through some of the stats. So Forest have had 6 shots so far, but none on target. Villa with 4 shots, 2 on target. Both fairly comfortable saves in the end for Stefan Ortega to make here. Still 1-1 between Braga and Freiburg in the other Europa League Semi-Final. So 33 minutes gone. Forest back in possession. Gibbs White is playing the ball back to the centre of Forest's midfield. Happy just to keep the tempo nice and steady. Aina. And a long ball played in by Anderson. Nice delivery there over to the left-hand side. What can Forest do here? There's some space to work into. Anderson now chips the ball in, and Forest have got the ball in the dangerous area here. They've got a chance, and has it gone in? No, it hasn't. Emi Martinez with a big save there. That must have been close to going over the line.
Come on,
so many
Nottingham
Forest fans
Forest.
fought their team and taken the lead. It was Jesus with the effort, and he's shaking his head. That must have been close. Must have been close. Great chip delivery there. Jesus with the effort. Oh my word, Martinez makes the save. Almost with his arms behind his back there. Oh, that is an extraordinary save. That is a beautiful save there from Emi Martinez. He's had an up and down season. Certainly made some great saves, but he's also made a few howlers this season as well. But goodness me, that is genuinely one of the saves of the season in any competition, at any level.
My boy, Villa must win. No way, man. I'm backing Nottingham Forest, man. They must win.
It must have gone in, or at least, it must have gone over the line without it hitting the back of the net.
Jesus, do something.
Incredible reactions there from the Argentinian World Cup winning goalkeeper. We need to see another replay, and we are. Here we go. This is a really close angle that I'm seeing here. That is genuinely one of the best saves I've seen. Genuinely ever. That is an extraordinary save from Martinez. And it keeps Villa in it, so it's still 0-0. But that effort there from Igor Jesus came within, inches of giving Forest the lead. Martinez making the save with his left arm behind his back. And the ball was coming at him with a fair bit of pace from close range. It would have been so easy for Martinez, to still have made contact, but to not been able to have kept the ball from going over the line. So a huge warning sign there for Villa as Forest almost score and take the lead almost with their first effort on target in this semi-final first leg. So will Villa heed that warning as Forest just think are gradually working their way into this game here. Long distribution now from Martinez. Nicely down there by Watkins. And Villa have got a chance here, but the through ball has just a bit too much pace on it from Buendia. Rodgers can't reach, and the ball will be claimed by Ortega. If just more composure had been shown there by Buendia, it would have put Rodgers in an excellent position. This game, you can really feel it's on a knife edge here. Like I said before, it would not surprise me if this first leg ends as a 1-0 win, but for which side? Very hard to say, very hard to predict here. It's going to be close. As we mentioned before, in the Premier League game that took place between both of these sides at City Ground, which was only 18 days ago. It ended as a 1-1 draw. Villa took the lead in that game before Forest equalised in the reverse fixture earlier on in the season in January. Villa won that game at Villa Park 3-1. Because the second leg will be this time next week at Villa Park with an 8 p.m. kickoff UK time. Delivery into the box from Hutchinson. It's cleared away nicely by Villa. Onana has had a pretty quiet game so far. Now Villa can go on the break here. Watkins just a little bit stranded, but he's done well to keep the ball. McGinn doing what he does best when he when he's under pressure, he'll lower his body position and will then go on sort of like a spin round, and it works very, very well in winning fouls. Covered quite a few Villa games over the last 2 seasons, and McGinn is kind of an expert at doing that. So free kick for Villa, 5 yards over the halfway line. Long ball sprayed down to the left-hand side. Final touch comes from Aina. 38 minutes gone, and this first leg, it is bubbling away nicely. Might be goalless, but do just get the feeling that this is bubbling away nicely. I mean, the first goal is going to be absolutely crucial, because just a reminder, no away goals rule exists anymore in the major European club competitions. Long throw-in rather from Digne. Looks as if it's come off Ezois last. And it's going to be a corner for Villa.
Boy.
Just almost it's the 39th minute of the game.
It's not gonna happen, man.
Ezois didn't need to do that.
Look at the performance of Nottingham Forest. Compare with Aston Villa.
Well, that proves to be a costly error there.
No, in their previous 5 matches, Nottingham Forest has not lost a match. How will they lose today?
Straight into the box.
Nottingham Forest must win.
And then the near post goes all the way to McGinn.
No discussion, no negotiation there.
A delivery in from the right-hand side. It's being penned into that corner quadrant on that right flank. And that's good defending from Forest. Ball comes off the Scottish international last, and it'll be a goal kick for.
They are almost getting relegated.
To take.
Let's wait and see, man.
A reminder that Forest knocked out Porto.
It is too early to conclude.
In the quarterfinals to reach the last 4. Whilst Villa knocked out Italian Serie A side Bologna 7-1 on aggregate, a 3-1 win away from home before a 4-0 win in the second leg. So you do get the feeling that over these 2 legs, this is going to be very, very close indeed. Winning this competition would mean so much to both of these sides. And as we touched on before, now that Forest are almost there in terms of achieving safety and Villa almost assured of a top 5 finish, it does just mean that I think they can give this competition full focus here, give it 100% and give it everything without worrying about it affecting the end of their Premier League season form too much. Villa back in possession now then with Onana in midfield. Now to Digne on this left-hand side, about 15 yards over the halfway line. Inside Forest's half, just forced to retreat though. Torres to Consa. Now Martinez, who has not had a massive amount to do, but goodness me, when he has been called into action, he has more than delivered. Made an absolutely extraordinary save just under 10 minutes ago to keep this score at 0-0. Long distribution, Forest defence able to deal with it. Now Watkins dropping back a bit deep there. Nice 1-2 though. Watkins goes past one, then is surely bundled over, but nothing given by the referee. Has to be said, the referees allowed this game to flow quite nicely. And as I've just said that, it's now a free kick to Villa. I'm surprised though that Watkins didn't win the free kick initially for Villa after he was bundled over surely there by Dominguez. So free kick to Villa, took it away on the right-hand side here, quite a long way away from goal, but an opportunity for John McGinn to steer the ball towards the edge of the 18-yard box. We'll have to go quite direct here with this set piece. 4 minutes to go then of this first half, plus any stoppage time given by the fourth official. Long ball in, headed away initially by the Forest back line, played by Tielemans. Now Digne, left-footed delivery. A bad delivery, but again, Forest defence looking very, very solid here so far. And it's just allowed Amari Hutchinson to break, and he goes down. Buendia with the trip. A little bit surprised that card hasn't been produced from the referee's pocket there. It was a bit of a cynical challenge, and it stopped a very promising counter-attack for Forest from going any further.
Aston Villa, they are playing a rough game.
No card given out, but it will still be a free kick to the hosts here. 3 minutes to go then, plus any stoppage time given before we reach the interval. And, I guess the end of the first quarter of this two-legged tie. So Hutchinson and Anderson just over the ball at the moment. Way too far away to go directly for goal. But again, like Villa, just a couple of minutes ago, an opportunity here to perhaps launch the ball into the box. Now it's whipped into the area here. Forest have got an opportunity, but it's blasted a long, long way over the bar there by Nikola Milenkovic. Very much a centre-half finish. And it was offside anyway.
Offside.
From Forest's perspective. So even if Milenkovic had found the bottom corner, that would not have counted anyway. It's a pretty young bench, by the way, that Forest have got. When you look through all the substitutes that they have, there's no doubt that Villa have got much more experienced substitutes bench than their opponents for this game. So I wonder if that will have any impact as the first leg progresses. So right into the closing stages then of this first half. Long distribution from Martinez. Booted up by the Forest defence. Now Consul will claim the ball. Passes back to Martinez. Glancing header. Can't find Watkins though. Now Rogers looks to chase the ball down. Pass out the back from Ortega. Receives the ball again inside his own 6-yard box. Not the best of clearances though. Buendia reaches the ball first, but he loses possession straight away. Now Forest will just knock the ball back to Ortega from Dominguez. Anderson. Villa win the ball back here. It has been pretty scrappy at times between both teams. They've both found it quite hard to enjoy long spells of possession. Now we've just got to play it down here. Just over 30 seconds before we reach the 45th minute. It's a Forest player that's gone down. So if it came after a challenge from Watkins, I think it's Anderson that's gone down here for Forest. Yeah, just a clip on the ankle there from his England teammate. Anderson is back up on both feet though. He is fine to continue. So just a few seconds then before we find out how much stoppage time we're going to have here.
1 minute.
Shouldn't be much stoppage time at all. There's not really been much in the way of breaks.
Yeah.
So now into stoppage time, and indeed the referee blows the whistle. So we had, about 6 seconds there of stoppage time, and that's all we've got. So the half-time whistle blown. It's goalless, but no doubt as to what the highlights of the game has been so far. An extraordinary save from Emi Martinez to
Nottingham
prevent
Forest
Igor
could be leading
Jesus from
1
giving
goal
Forest
to
the
nil.
lead.
What a save.
Absolutely incredible save, one of the saves of the season.
What a save.
And that's what keeps the scores level at the moment. So we'll just take a break of around about 10 to 12 minutes then. But don't worry, we'll be back just before the start of the second half for more live audio commentary coverage. So we'll just take a break now.
A break of 10 minutes.
Start of the second half.
10 minutes, then we get to the second half, my dogs. Big up to everyone, man. Big up to my boy who is expecting Nottingham Forest to drop from the Europa League. Mine is impossible. Look at this. The football stats. Compare with the opponent. Nottingham Forest in their previous 5 matches, they've not lost a match. 2 draws, 3 wins. Let's go to Aston Villa. They've lost a match. They've won 3 matches and 1 draw. So that tells you Nottingham Forest is capable of holding a draw or winning this match. There's no losing. They have the composure, man. Welcome, everybody. Make sure to like this stream, vote in the live chat, subscribe if you haven't, man. Okay? Remaining with 9 minutes, we get to the second half and see if Aston Villa will keep this draw or lose. Because I'm pretty sure Nottingham Forest, they're going to find a way to score. All right? At the EPL, my boy A to the B is saying Nottingham Forest, they are almost getting relegated. Yeah, no lie there. But let's wait and see. I'm hoping Tottenham to be relegated alongside Burnley and alongside Wolves. Nottingham Forest, they might survive. If you ask me. They might survive. They have a good stats if you look at them. In their previous 5 matches, they've not lost. So that tells you they are special in a way, man. Very, very special. Check out the ball possession. 56 for Nottingham, 54 for Nottingham Forest in this first half, and 46 for Aston Villa. All right. Yeah, Aston Villa, they've not played a good match in the first half. Maybe they're gonna pull up their socks. If they do so, they might get a draw. A win, I don't think so. Getting a win here is impossible. Their previous match, that's Nottingham Forest faced Aston Villa. The game ended 1-1, a big draw. Aston Villa scored, started by winning, but before the match ended, Nottingham Forest equalized. My boy, to the B, you are laughing, man. I don't know what's making you happy, man. What's making you laugh like that? Is it because I'm saying Nottingham Forest are gonna win this match? Anyway, it's okay, man. It's okay. You think I'm kidding? Let's wait for the second half, man. The second half is gonna start in less than 7 minutes. That Villa can't win. Of course. Look at the stats, man. Aston Villa has lost, but Nottingham Forest, they've not lost. The worst For them, it's a draw. They either draw or win. Beautiful, beautiful form they are in right now. Nottingham Forest, they are in a very beautiful form at the moment. The worst they can do is a draw or get to win, no losses. I hope that has synced in your minds, whoever is watching right now. More so, my boy, A to the B, man. You don't believe in Nottingham Forest. If you watch that game, that save that Martinez has cleared, oh my God, what a save. You are looking at the PL stats instead of Europa stats. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my boy. Maybe you are right. Maybe you are right. But I'm predicting Nottingham Forest to meet Braga. Braga in the finals. And Nottingham Forest will win the Europa League trophy. Man, mark my words, man. Mark my words. Nottingham Forest are gonna proceed to the finals and face Braga, if I'm not wrong, because Braga they are playing a good game. Yeah. Then when they meet in the finals, Nottingham Forest are gonna win that match. Easy, easy. Less than 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. I hope whoever is watching right now, you have re-energized yourself, man. Drink some water, grab some popcorns because the second half, we're gonna see who is gonna win. They might catch a draw because the probability of catching a draw is high because Aston Villa, they have a wonderful goalkeeper. Yeah. It's either Nottingham Forest to win or they get a draw. I bet on that, man. 100%. And I don't think I'm wrong. Your boy Punky IBFLB does not think that he is wrong. I'm the best match analyst, man. I'm the best match analyst in the continent right now, man. Anyway, let's wait for the second half, my dogs. Less than 4 minutes to go. Less than 4 minutes to go. Yesterday, oh my goodness. Yesterday, Arsenal were denied a penalty, a clear penalty. The world is against Arsenal. The referee, the referee is against Arsenal. Who's gonna save Arsenal, man? Maybe God. God is gonna help Arsenal because everyone is against Arsenal right now. The referee, billions of haters. I don't know, man. Yesterday, Arsenal were to win that match, man. But the referee decided not to award Arsenal a clear penalty, man. Anyway, 2 minutes from now, we get to the second half. 2 minutes, if I'm not wrong, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, we get to conquer the second half, man. I hope you have re-energized, man. I love how Nottingham Forest, they are consistent, man. Very, 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 very consistent. Two minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. We get to the second half. Hang on. Don't log off. We need to enjoy the next 45 minutes, man. With you. Any second from now, the second half is gonna start. Good news. The second half is here, man.
Welcome back, everyone. Matthew Rhodes here with Flash Scores
Let's
live
go.
audio commentary coverage of tonight's UEFA Europa League Semi-Final first leg at City Ground between Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa, where it's currently 0-0 at the midway point of this first leg. The second half is about to start very, very soon indeed. So goalless at the moment. But the big talking point in that first half was that extraordinary save that Emi Martinez made to deny Igor Jesus from giving Forest a first half lead. So that was the big talking point. Villa had a couple of decent shots on target, which for some decent saves from Stefan Ortega. So whilst it's goalless, first off, just bubbled away nicely as it progressed, and it's certainly a very, very tight, very even major European competition semi-final. As you can imagine, it's a packed crowd here, and it's a noisy crowd at the City Ground here in Nottingham. We'll just let you know if there have been any changes that either Vitor Pereira or Unai Emery has made. It doesn't look as if any changes, though, have been made. And it will still be the same 11s for both sides that started this first leg. So the second half is now underway. So Forest now shooting from right to left as I see it. Villa shooting from left to right. From my perspective, Forest in their home strip in dark red shirts and white shorts, and Aston Villa in their away strip in their white shirts with like a dark blue trim. Early foul conceded by Morgan Rogers. It'll just be a free kick to Forest midway inside Villa's half here, so some early defending to do for Aston Villa, the visitors. So the free kick is going to be taken by Anderson. Launched into the box here, header across the face of goal, but the ball will be claimed pretty comfortably in the end by Martinez, who certainly provided the moments of the game so far. An incredible save to deny Igor Jesus from giving Forest the lead. Matty Cash going to the second minute of this second half. Was charged down there by Gibbs-White. I think Unai Emery there just indicates he wants his players to be quicker on the ball. Just a reminder of the subs on offer for both teams. So on the bench for Forest tonight, Abbott, Bakwa, Blake, Hanks, Lucha, McAtee, Sells, Sinclair, Whitehall, Willows and Yates. On the bench for Villa tonight, Bailey, Abraham, Bizot, Bogard, Elliott, Garcia, Matson, Mings, Lindelof, Sancho, Louise, and Wright. Long ball distributed from Martinez. Watkins just finding a little bit of space to work into here on this right-hand side. Needs some space. Good defending, though, by Morato. And Watkins just signalling that he was looking for a free kick there. I think they'll have to make do with a throw. Well, it's actually the throw is being given in favour of Forest, so it's going to be Williams to take. So Williams with a throw just going over the halfway line, collected by Onana. Has had a pretty quiet first, certainly had a quiet first half by his own standards. He's been a very important player for Villa this season because they've had so many key injuries in the midfield department. So they've really needed Onana throughout this season, not just to keep performing, but just to stay fit as well. Because of course, there were times in the season where the likes of McGinn, Tielemans, and Kamara were all unavailable, and indeed, Boubacar Kamara is still injured and will be for the rest of this season, which was a huge loss for Villa. Forest in possession now. Gibbs-White just over the midway point of the pitch. Now to Ola Aina, getting into a good position here on this right of centre. Now pitches the delivery in, but that's poor delivery in the end. Martinez will claim, and now Villa will look to go in the counter quickly. Watkins has Rogers ahead of him, also Buendia. Now onto Villa's left-hand side.
Buendia.
Just on the edge of the area. Now plays the ball to Amadou Onana. Just the thought about going for the shot. In the end, plays the ball to Rogers. Rogers looking to go past his man. Plays the ball across the face of goal, but it'll be hooked away from danger by the Forest defence. You can just tell, that both teams know the first goal, even though this is a two-legged affair, the first goal, whenever this comes, is just going to be so huge. Both teams desperate to not make a mistake. Just a reminder that the other UEFA Europa League Semi-Final is taking place right now as well. Kicked off at the exact same time. It's currently 1-1 between Sporting Club de Braga and Sport Club Freiburg. And in the semi-finals of the UEFA Conference League first legs, it's currently goalless between Rayo Vallecano de Madrid and Strasbourg. And I can tell you that there's just been an equaliser in the other Conference League semi-final first leg. Shakhtar Donetsk have got an equaliser against Crystal Palace. Palace took the lead
Crystal
inside the
Palace.
first minutes of the game.
What?
So
You can't hold a win?
now got an equaliser there, so they're back on level terms. Now we're just going to Forest play it down. So we've just got a slight break in play here. So we're just waiting for the game to continue. Just in terms of the match stats, Forest have had more shots than Villa, but Villa have had more shots on target. Forest with 7 shots overall, just the 1 on target, but of course that was that effort that Jesus had that came within inches of going over the line. Villa have had 4 shots, 2 of them on target, forcing decent saves from Ortega. It's Hutchinson has picked up the injury for Forest, and because he's been treated, he has to now go off the pitch, but it looks as if he will be able to return to action sooner rather than later. So Forest temporarily just down to 10 then. Ball already goes back out of play, comes off McGinn last. And Forest should now be back up to 11 against 11. It's going to be Williams then to take the throw-in on this left-hand side. Take it short in the end, looking to find Gibbs White. Great skill from Gibbs White. Plays the ball in at the far post. It's just about headed away by the Villa defence, only as far as the right flank where the returning Hutchinson receives. Now plays the ball to Ola Aina. Hutchinson again with his left foot, drills the ball in at his near post, but it's a comfortable save for Martinez to make. That's Forest's second attempt on target in the game. And referee is giving a free kick now to Forest. Foul committed by Tielemans. Happy with the decision. Nice smile from Tielemans. And between him and Dominguez. Repeatedly just saying why to the referee. It's an early delivery from Elliot Hansen. It's headed away by Amadou Onana, and it's going to be a corner for Forest on this left-hand side. Good defending there from the Belgian international to stop Chris Wood from getting a header in at the far post. So it's the 53rd minute of this UEFA Europa League Semi-Final first leg. Corner to be taken by Williams on this left-hand side. Antibodies playing up here for both teams on the edge of the 6-yard box. So Williams to take in the 53rd minute of the game. Still 0-0 in his first leg. Ball is whipped in, aimed towards the far post. And comes off Villa player last. It comes off Rogers last. So it's going to be another corner for Forest. Now on this right-hand side. And it looks as if Villa are about to make their first substitution. Looks as if it's going to be Lamar Bogard who's going to come on. It's going to be Hutchinson to take this corner though in the meantime for Forest. Drifted in towards the near post, another great delivery. Cleared away initially by the Villa back line. It's now going to
Aston Villa.
Forest. Aina.
They are not gonna survive, man.
Now Anderson, great delivery here, aimed in at the far post, just had slightly too much weight on it. And Jesus can't receive the ball. And so it'll be a throw to Villa. So Bogard is just about to come on here. And it looks as if he's going to come on for Onana. It looks as if Onana, who has only just come back from an injury, it looks as if he's not 100%. It looks as if he's just pulled something there. Don't know if it's the same injury as before. But it looks as if it's going to be a straight swap then. So Bogard is going to come into the centre of midfield, it looks like. And he's going to come on as a straight swap here for Amadou Onana. That's Villa's first change. It looks as if it's an enforced one then. So Onana comes off for Villa. He's replaced by Bogard, who comes on in the 55th minute of the game. So that's Villa's first change. That's a blow for Villa. The big player for them, Onana. We just mentioned him before about how key he's been for Villa all season long. But it's another injury concern, and so he's had to go off. So it's big moments as well for Bogard. And this is arguably the biggest game he'll have ever featured in for Villa in this huge cup semi-final first leg. Villa in possession now. In the centre of midfield, Tielemans down to Concert. Now with Bogard for his first touch. It's a misplaced pass there. We wonder just how much Villa will miss Onana, because he's so important to them. There's a reassuring presence in the centre of midfield. Forest looked to break away down that left-hand side, but a bit of a poor first touch there from Williams, and he can't keep the ball in place. So it's going to be a throw for Villa on the right-hand side of their defence. So Villa still have 4 more subs that they can make. Forest with still the full allotment of 5. Now, Elliot Anderson was sandwiched in between 2 Villa players there, Bogard and McGinn. Villa still keep the ball though. Now over to the right-hand side. Rodgers, what can he do here? Nice run into the box. Rodgers goes down. Appeals for the free kick. Nothing given by the referee. Like I said before, the referee has let this game flow quite nicely, it has to be said. Martinez to Concert. Now Torres into the 57th minute. Still goalless in this very tight, very even semi-final first leg in this all-English affair. Tielemans, 30 yards away, passes the ball square to John McGinn. McGinn plays the ball now into the box, finds Rodgers. Rodgers goes for goal. Villa's got a chance in it somehow. Come back off the woodwork, I think, there, and then the rebound effort is blazed over the bar. I think it's Watkins.
Chill, Aston Villa,
woodwork instead of the
chill.
back of the net.
Chill.
So McGinn received the ball, then played it into Rodgers.
Chill,
And then
Aston
Rodgers,
Villa.
it's come off the goalkeeper. So it was a deflected pass. Watkins got on the end of it, and it's just a reflex save there from the goalkeeper, Ortega. Got to say, Watkins, with his level, with his quality, and with the form that he is now in, really should have found the back of the net there. But it's actually a really good reflex save there from Ortega. McGinn plays the ball in now from the resulting corner, headed away by the Forest defence. Now played back to McGinn on this right-hand side. Can he keep the ball in play? No, he can't. And it's come, it came off McGinn last, and Elliot Anderson before he throws the ball to his goalkeeper, just geeing up the fans. But Rodgers, with a deflected effort, and the ball found Watkins, he instinctively went for a volleyed effort, and it just almost just ricocheted off the goalkeeper. I don't think he even knew too much about it, but Watkins still, you feel, with his quality and the form that he's been in recently, should really have found the back of the net. But that is definitely Villa's best chance of the game so far, and it fell to Ollie Watkins. But Stefan Ortega keeping Forest in it. You can just tell Villa have just picked up some momentum here. McGinn on this right-hand side. Now drifts into the right of centre. Villa looking for a free kick, not given once more. Forest reclaim possession now through Dominguez in the centre of midfield. Now Aina takes the ball over the halfway line to Omari Hutchinson. Now onto his left foot, plays the ball into the box. Will be navigated away by the Villa back line. This game is getting a bit more stretched now. As we head towards the hour mark.
Villa should chill, man.
With the ball just inside the area, but that's a good interception by the Forest defence. Now great skills there from Buendia. Villa have got a chance here. They play the ball across the face of goal, and it's cleared away by the Forest back line. And now Ola Aina has gone down with an injury here.
Aston Villa should chill,
man.
man.
What the referee has given.
Jeez.
It's a good challenge, I think, by Dina, but Aina has come off the worst from it. I think that was a fair challenge, though, by the French fullback Vitor Pereira certainly not happy that.
Villa should chill for a minute. Damn.
Just trying to work out what the final decision is. So it's actually a free kick for Villa. To be honest, not too sure how it's gone Villa's way, but it is a free kick to Villa. Now they're away fans here in full voice. Obviously, not the longest trip for the Villa away supporters for a European fixture. Just from Birmingham to Nottingham. Free kick comes in then, aimed in towards the far post. It's punched away by Ortega. And a good game for Forest. So we'll look at the replay here. And it's been given as a free kick for Forest after it was deemed that Ezri Konsa had fouled Ortega at the far post. So we're just waiting for Ortega to take the goal kick now. So still goalless. Forest's best chance came towards the closing stages of the first half when a close-range effort from Igor Jesus was denied in incredible circumstances by a wonderful save from Emi Martinez. And Villa's best opportunity was only about 5-6 minutes ago when Ollie Watkins, an instinctive volleyed effort, was saved. I don't think without too much of his knowledge, it was a good reflex save from Stefan Ortega. I thought initially it hit the woodwork with the way the ball just kind of bounced straight back out, but it did actually come off the goalkeeper. And so it's still goalless here. And it's a bit of a nervy first leg. If it remains 0-0, it's going to be an even nervier second leg at Villa Park for both teams. Both teams well aware of just how crucial this first goal in the tie will be. Mind you that Forest knocked out Porto to get to the semi-finals. Villa knocked out Bologna. I'll tell you, by the way, that Crystal Palace have retaken the lead against Shakhtar Donetsk. So it's now Shakhtar Donetsk 1,
Crystal Palace
2 in the semi-final.
And now 2-1 at the moment.
UEFA Conference League. The winners of that two-legged tie will meet Rayo Vallecano or Strasbourg in the final. Clearance then from Stefan Ortega, just going over the halfway line. Konsa will deal with it, up to McGinn, right in the middle of the centre circle. Back to Torres. Launch delivery, trying to find Rodgers just inside the box here. Rodgers can't quite chest the ball down accurately. There's good defending there from Forest, and it's cleared away now from danger, but only as far as Konsa on the halfway line. They'll certainly enjoy more of the ball here as the second half has progressed. Bogard, Buendia, Watkins just not able to control the ball, and Aina can navigate it back to Ortega. No changes yet from Forest, just the one for Villa, and it was then forced change. It looks as if the returning Amadou Onana still not 100% fit. Looks as if he pulled something, and so he needed to come off. So Onana went off early in the first half, and he was replaced by Lamar Bogard. Forest back in possession on the left-hand side then, midway down Villa's half. Williams. That's won though by Digne, as he kept the ball in. Sorry, by Cash rather than Digne. Just
Less than 30 minutes
Stuart Pearce
to
on
go.
media duties, and Andy Townsend as well. Of course, Stuart Pearce, former Forest player. Andy Townsend, former Villa player. Throwing comes in from Williams. Looking to find Anderson, and he's managed to win a corner. He's done well there, the England international. He was penned in, but he managed to play it smartly so that he could win his side a corner. Came off Cash last. Now what can the hosts do from this set piece? Is going to be Williams to take a game from this left-hand side. A lot of Forest supporters on their feet here, sensing this could be a huge moment. And as we've touched on so many times before, the first goal of this two-legged tie will be absolutely massive. It's such a close contest here. Williams plays the ball short then this time. Now Anderson delivers the ball into the box and it's claimed expertly by Martinez. Best of deliveries there by Anderson, but he's had a very solid game overall though. He's been Forest's best player so far in this game, Anderson. For Villa, I think McGinn certainly had a very solid match, as has Torres and Conser in the centre of Villa's defence. Great work by Conser. Now Matty Cash is free down the right-hand side. He's just on the outskirts of the area here, looking to find Watkins in the box, but just didn't quite have the space to go for the shot, and Forest's defence can clear the ball away. Bogard now looking to pick up the ball. In the end, it's gone to Rogers. Bogard just receiving the ball from Conser. Tielemans back to Bogard again, who came on about just under 15 minutes ago for Amadou Onana. McGinn on an absolute knife edge this game, it really, really is. Tielemans plays the ball onto the left-hand side, finds Digne. Now Tielemans, 30 yards out, plays the ball in and doesn't quite reach his target man. To Unai Emery's displeasure, trying to find Buendia. Just played a little too far ahead of the Argentine. Just a reminder of the players that both head coaches can bring on. So for Forest, they have the likes of Abbott, Bakwa, Blake. If I will come on to that later. There's Forest on the break here. Gibbs White, just on this left-hand side, plays the ball in. It's a good delivery, and it just goes over to the far post, and Forest claiming a corner, and I think they have got it. Murray Hutchinson
It's a corner, man.
was aiming to beat the ball at the far post. Wonder what the referee's final decision is here. Yeah, it was it's actually a goal kick for Villa. The whole of the ball just went over the line before Omari Hutchinson could reach it, so it is going to be a goal kick for Martinez to take. So just a reminder then, we've got a potential penalty check here.
What?
So VAR are looking at something. I just wonder, was there
Yes. Let's
possible
go.
handball? Let's have a look here. There's a VAR potential penalty check. So the question is, did the whole of the ball go over the line before Hutchinson attempted the ball across the face of goal? Because when Hutchinson does receive the ball comes off the hands, the outstretched hands of Luca Digne. So it is a potential penalty here for Nottingham Forest. The referee is clearly just awaiting further information from his VAR officials. The question is, did the whole of the ball go over the byline before Hutchinson receives the ball?
Let's go, Nottingham.
Back, because when he does so, the outstretched hands of Luca Digne ends up meeting the ball.
Let it be a penalty, please.
So it's a potential penalty for Forest for a potential handball committed by Luca Digne. So this is a huge moment here, not just in this first leg, but in the whole contest, this whole two-legged affair. It's goalless. We're into the 69th minute here. So I think the reason why there's such a delay is because VAR are first trying to ascertain whether the whole of the ball went out of play over the byline before the ball was dragged back in. Now the referee is going over to his video monitor.
Give it a
As you can imagine,
penalty.
the home
Come
fans are
on.
getting very, very excited here. I think some of the ball goes over. I don't think the whole of the ball does. I've got a feeling that this is going to be given as a penalty. The referee hasn't looked at it for long. What's the final decision? It's a penalty. It's a penalty to the hosts. Nottingham Forest have been awarded, in retrospective fashion, a penalty. So the whole of the ball didn't go over the line. And as Hutchinson played the ball, attempted to play the ball across the face of goal, Luca Dean had his arms outstretched and he's handled the ball in what would be considered an unnatural position for his hands to be in.
What did I tell you, guys?
For Nottingham Forest.
What did I tell you, boy?
Here for the hosts. And who is going to step up to take this spot kick? It's going to be number 11, Chris Wood. So Chris Wood is about to take the spot kick here for Nottingham Forest. We're now into the 71st minute. Chris Wood versus Emiliano Martinez. We're now into the 71st minute. This is a huge moment here in this two-legged tie. Can Nottingham Forest take the lead? He steps up and he scores! Chris Wood manages to find the back of the net from the penalty spot, and it's Nottingham Forest 1, Aston Villa 0. Chris Wood converts from the penalty spot in the 71st minute. It's Forest 1, Villa 0. And we've been speaking so often about just how crucial the first goal of this tie will be. And it's Forest that's got it. They were awarded a penalty retrospectively after the referee was called over to his VAR monitor. So after a handball was committed by Luca Dean, Forest were awarded a penalty and Chris Wood smashes the ball home. It's a great penalty.
Nottingham Forest 1, Aston Villa 0. Let's go.
The right way, but he can't reach. It gets close to the ball. But Chris Wood has just enough height on it. And the New Zealand international finds the back of the net. And that is an enormous goal here. So Chris Wood has found the back of the net. He's converted from the penalty spot in the 71st minute. And it's Nottingham Forest 1. Aston Villa 0, and Aston Villa's incredible run in the UEFA Europa League. Well, in terms of this winning run, could be about to come to an end here. Going into this game, Villa had won their last 9 Europa League games in a row. That could be about to end. Forest 1, Villa 0. Just under 20 minutes to go, plus stoppage time of this first leg. Just a reminder, the away goals rule no longer a factor in these European club competitions, so any away goals will not be worth anything extra. So it's up to Villa now to try and find a way back into this contest. So Forest lead 1-0 on the
20 minutes for Aston Villa to look for something.
Villa now with possession in the middle of play, about 20 yards over the halfway line into Forest's half. Bogard, again, into the centre of play. Passes to his left, finds Torres. Bogard. Cash. Bogard.
Let's go.
Plays the ball into the centre, just ahead of the D. Bogard again. Forest already sitting back quite a lot here. Again with the pass, but there's too much weight on it, and Cash can't receive the ball in time and gets a lot of ironic cheers right in front of him by the Forest supporters in the first few rows. It's a good effort by Martinez to make the save. He went the right way and he got close to it. But Chris Wood, with his spot kick, just got enough height on it. He certainly got enough power on it. As Unai Emery watches on. And so it's Forest 1, Villa 0. Forest with 9 shots, 3 on target. Villa with 7 shots, 3 on target.
What did I tell you?
That missed opportunity from Ollie Watkins in the early stages of the second half when his instinctive close-range volley was blocked by the reflexes of Stefan Ortega. That's Chris Wood's second goal in this season's Europa League campaign. That's his 5th goal of the season overall. Obviously, he's been on the sidelines for quite a while in the season. Now, Ola Aina has picked up an injury and it looks as if he's going to have to come off here. He's been treated and he is now hobbling off the pitch and it does look as if he's going to have to come off. So Ola Aina is going to be replaced here, but who by? Just about to find out. And Zach Abbott will come on for him, number 44, Zach Abbott. So Abbott comes on for Aina with a quarter of an hour to go then. If you've just tuned in,
I told ya.
broken in this first leg. It's Nottingham Forest 1, Aston Villa 0. Chris Wood scoring from the penalty spot in the 71st minute. Can Forest extend their lead?
I told ya.
Find a pathway back into this two-legged tie. Tielemans, just over the halfway line, plays the ball to the left-hand side, finds Digne. Good delivery there from the French fullback, and it's a header that's steered off target, though, by Morgan Rogers. Certainly with this scoreline, though, it does set up a very, very interesting second leg at Villa Park. Obviously, Villa will have to chase the game.
Now Villa chasing back.
It sets it up very nicely indeed.
Will
that
they
takes place
survive?
second leg at Villa Park this same time next week on Thursday with an 8 p.m. kickoff UK time. The winners of the tie will face Sporting Club de Braga of Portugal or Sport Club Freiburg of the German Bundesliga. As we looked at that, it was 1-1 in Portugal in that first leg. It's going to be a throw, though, to Villa in a defensive position on the right-hand side. It's going to be cash to take. Goes over the halfway line. McGinn plays the ball down this right flank. Rogers latches onto it. Looking to take on his man. Looking to take on two. He's gone past both. Rogers still with possession. Then who's he come off last? It's come off Rogers last, says the referee. The England international can't believe the decision, but he's got to go along with it. It's a bold move there from Rogers, looking to take on multiple players at once. And the final touch comes from Williams, so I just wonder if the referee has actually given a foul, saying that Rogers has committed a foul on Williams, and Williams again geeing up the Forest crowd. Looks as if Ian Matson is going to come on very soon for the visitors. So just over 13 minutes to go plus stoppage time. We received, about 6 seconds of stoppage time in the first half. I think we will definitely see a little bit more for the second. Long delivery from the centre by Villa. We'll just go straight into the gloves of Ortega. So it's Forest.
Ortega.
Who are in the driving seat at the moment here. This momentum can change very, very quickly. Now a foul committed by Yuri Tielemans, and it's a yellow card shown to the Belgian international for a late challenge on Elliot Hansen, who for me has been the man of the match so far. Yeah, a bit of a high challenge there from Tielemans. One number 8 to another. And Yuri Tielemans receives, I'm pretty sure that's the first booking of the game. It's not been a dirty game really at all. So Tielemans with a yellow card. So Villa about to make a triple change here. Luca Digne is going to come off, so that'll be a straight swap. Digne coming off and Ian Matson coming on for him. Douglas Luiz is coming on for John McGinn. And Jadon Sancho is going to come on for Villa. He's coming on for Emi Buendia. So triple change then for Villa. What effect will that have on this game? So just to confirm that triple change then, Digne, McGinn and Buendia off for Villa. Coming on Luiz, Sancho and Matson. And Villa have one more change that they can make. Forest can still make up to 4. Just the one change so far. Ola Aina going off with an injury. He was replaced a few minutes ago by Zach Abbott. Ball runs out of play. It's going to be a throw into Forest in a decent position on the left-hand side, inside Villa's half, about 25 yards away from the corner flag. It's going to be Nico Williams to take. Still 1-1, by the way, in the other semi-final first leg between Braga and Freiburg. Anderson looks as if he's managed to win a corner again in a tight position. Oh, it's not been given Forest's favour, though. You can tell from Anderson's reaction what he thinks to that. Not happy with that decision, so it is a goal kick for Villa. I think it did come off Cash just before the whole of the ball went over. You can see why he's frustrated. Play continues, though. Villa playing the ball out from the back here. It's going to be Consa. Back to Martinez. Long ball up top. Now Rodgers looking to get on the end of it here. Rodgers being very closely marked. The England international going further down. And he has won a free kick now for Villa. Bit of a wry smile on his face there. It's been quite a lot of times that he's gone down and claimed a foul. This time he has got a free kick. Foul committed by, trying to work out which player it was actually that ended up coming in with the challenge. So it was Williams in the end. Morgan Gibbs-White was tracking him, but it was Williams with the actual offence. So a free kick then for Villa over on the left-hand side, right wing rather, and it's going to be taken by Louise, who's only just come onto the pitch. 10 minutes to go. Nice free kick delivered into the area, headed away initially by the Forest defence. Villa back in possession on this left-hand side. Possible offside, not given. Now Villa breaking into the Forest area here. It's going to be cleared away though by the tricky trees. Now it's going to be a throw, and Villa now playing with a very, very quick tempo here. Desperate to at least get the tie back onto level terms heading into the second half. Going into the second leg rather. So into the 82nd minute, looks as if Forest is going to make a second change soon. As I said before, it's a pretty inexperienced bench that Forest have, much more inexperienced than Villa's substitutes. Villa's defence just on the ball now. Matson, who came on just a few minutes ago for Digne. Torres. Consa. Now Cash on the halfway line, plays a long ball down the right flank. Looking to find Rodgers. Rodgers has two players on him there and loses out. That'll be played out by the Forest 4, Barato. And Forest still in possession here, just inside their own half. Back to the Forest defence. Milenkovic, Barato. Hopes not to go with Williams. That's lovely skills there from Gibbs-White. He keeps the ball in play. That's brilliant from Gibbs-White. Now to Anderson. Midway down the inside Villa's half. If Forest could get a second goal here between now and the 90th minute, that would put them in an incredible position. It's a delivery played in from the left-hand side. It's headed away by the Villa defence, but only as far as Hutchinson. Hutchinson goes for goal when it's on target, and it's a comfortable save, though, for Martinez to make. So, 83 minutes gone. Forest 1, Villa 0. A converted penalty from Chris Wood, the only difference so far between the sides. And the goal now for either side, if there is one between now and the 90th minute, would be crucial for this two-legged tie. The second leg takes place same time next week, Thursday, 8 p.m. kickoff UK time at Villa Park. Anderson just does the ball right next to the byline here, just penned out over onto the left flank, but does well, keeps the ball in play, links up nicely with Williams. Now Gibbs-White sitting deep to Milenkovic. Forest looking to keep more of the ball here. Gibbs-White on this left-hand side to Williams. Williams now steers the ball into the 18-yard box, but it's dealt with well by the Villa back line. Louise. Bogart. Torres. Now Villa looking to keep the ball just over the halfway line. Foul committed by Dominguez. Now going over into the 85th minute now. Bogart, who came on earlier for an injured Onana. Do wonder if that has just how much of a blow that was for Villa. Onana, a key part of the Villa squad. Now Concert, just moving the ball into the centre circle. Villa running out of time though to try and get this tie onto level terms ahead of the second leg. So in the moment it's going to be Forest with the advantage heading into the second leg at Villa Park. Villa just still happy to just keep passing the ball around their defence. They're not rushing into anything, certainly, at the moment here. Forest happy just to sit back. Wood pressing on Concert. Now Torres. Again, Villa's is very patient build-up here from Villa. Concert. Now to Cash, just behind the halfway line. Concert. Louise, now inside the centre circle. Torres again, it's very patient here from Villa. This is a sign that Forest just happy for Villa's defence to have the ball. They'll just sit deep now. I think they'll be happy to take a 1-0 lead to Villa Park and, maybe just hope to get another goal on a quick counter-attack. So obviously Villa have got to commit players forward here. Now Villa finally into the other end of the pitch. Louise, Bogard plays the ball to the right wing, finds Rogers. Rogers passes to Bogard to his left-hand side. Rogers again, now into the 87th minute. Still Forest 1, Villa 0. Bogard plays the ball to the right-hand side again. Catch, back to Bogard. They've seen plenty of the ball in the last couple of minutes. Rogers, and again, Forest just allowing Villa to have the ball. They're just going to sit and soak up the pressure now. Rogers with a low ball into the box, cleared away by the Forest defence on the as far as Catch. Bogart, quick 1-2. Now a pass to his left-hand side. Now Villa is going further down this left flank. Lamar Bogard tries to go past this man on the outskirts of the Forest 18-yard box and is dispossessed. And now this is what Forest can do. They can go in a quick counter-attack here. And if they could double their advantage, it would put Forest in an incredible position ahead of the second leg at Villa Park next week. Ball played out to Morato, just outside his own 18-yard box. Now into the 88th minute here. I tell you that Crystal Palace have now extended their lead. They're now 3-1 up over Shakhtar Donetsk. Jürgen Strand Larsen with the goal there. So Palace 3-1 up in that first leg in the closing stages there over Ukrainian side Shakhtar Donetsk.
Crystal Palace are doing well.
Will take place at Selhurst Park again, same time next week. Now it's Forest's turn to have possession. They'll just be happy to eat up the time here. Williams back to Anderson, who for me has been my man of the match. I think he's had an exemplary game and I think should absolutely be in the England squad ahead of this summer's FIFA World Cup, just my opinion. Back to Forest's defence. Milenkovic. Now to Morato. And Forest more than happy just to keep the tempo low and keep possession. But now Bogart has the ball for Villa. Takes too much time though. Anderson is there to dispossess, is everywhere. Now Forest on this right-hand side. Hutchinson has had a good game. Now a delivery comes in from Anderson, aimed at the far post. Forest still have possession here, just playing the ball back to Gibbs-White. Not the best of deliveries. Headed away, now falls to Abbott. Hutchinson on this right wing with his left foot. Plays the ball into the area here, and it's a header on target, but very tame and straight into the gloves of Martinez. Now, just over a minute to go before we reach stoppage time. Villa on the counter. Rogers, nice pass. Villa have got a chance here. Villa from the outskirts of the box, and it's blazed well over the bar by Yuri Tielemans to more ironic cheers from the Forest crowd.
Big up.
To be
Big
honest, I'm
up.
quite
Beautiful.
surprised that Tammy Abraham hasn't made an appearance yet, but he may well have come on by now for Ollie Watkins. Forest are about to make another change. Looks as if it's Igor Jesus who's going to come off. So Jesus walking off the pitch now. And he's going to be replaced by Ryan Yates. Just Forest's second change of the match. As we said before, it's a pretty inexperienced bench that they've got. So Yates coming on for Jesus, who gets a great reception from the home support. So we are now into stoppage time. How much are we going to get here from the fourth official? 5 minutes. So we've got 5 minutes of additional time here.
Crystal Palace
Still
less.
Forest 1, Villa.
They are winning. Nottingham Forest. Let's hold it. Let's hold it.
Now to Williams on the halfway line.
The next 5 minutes, we get to win this match.
Plays the ball to the halfway line again. Morato. Williams. Morato. Just receiving the ball from Milenkovic.
5 minutes. Oh my goodness.
Now played out from Ortega. Long ball, trying to find Wood up top, but that will be dealt with comfortably by Esri Konsa. Villa can still make one more change. Tammy Abraham is still available to come on, as is Leon Bailey as well, and Harvey Elliott in terms of attacking options for Villa. Villa in possession. Rogers now over the midway point of Forest's own half. Cash has managed to win Villa a corner here. The ball rebounds off Williams, and so it's a late corner then for Villa on this right-hand side. Unai Emery very animated, as you can imagine, in the dugout area. So 90 seconds of our way into 5 minutes of stoppage time. So 3.5 minutes to go.
Ooh.
This will surely be one of Villa's last chances here. What can they do? Can they bring this tie back onto level terms before the second leg? Tielemans plays the corner in. Cleared away by Abbott. But it's gone out, and it's going to be another corner for Villa. It's going to be Tielemans to take a game here.
Aston Villa,
So Tielemans is going to take it from the right-hand side with his right foot. So an outswinger into the box here from the Belgian international. Headed away by the Forest defence as far as Bogart. 3 minutes to go of this first leg.
Oh my
Cash
goodness.
plays the ball down the right-hand side. Met by Tielemans. Now on his left foot. Plays the ball into the area here, but it's claimed very comfortably by Ortega, who's had a very solid game for Forest. Now Forest can go on the counter, and if they could get a goal here, they would be in big control ahead of the second leg at Villa Park. Hutchinson. T8. Hutchinson again. Just receiving the ball from Abbott. Forest just keep the ball in play. Now Yates with the captain's armband now that he's on the pitch. Ball runs out of play. Should be a throw to Villa in a defensive position on the left-hand side. Just 2 minutes of stoppage time to go here.
2 minutes.
Villa running out of time to level the tie ahead of the second leg. So it looks as if
Yes,
Forest are going to take a
solid.
slender advantage to Villa Park for next week's crunch game in the UEFA Europa League Semi-Final second leg. Bogart taking the ball out of defence now. Tielemans taking too long. It's a heavy touch though from Morato. 90 seconds to go. Villa got one more chance here. Torres plays the ball through the middle. As he would a free kick. Yes, he has. So foul committed by Hutchinson. So about 80 seconds to go. Surely Villa have only got one more chance left, if that. Cash receives the free kick. Short. Now to Rogers on the right wing. Well inside Forest's half. Rogers plays the ball. It's a poor pass from the England international. It's a really poor delivery there from Rogers. It just allows Forest to be able to play the ball into the corner here, which they'll surely do. There's less than 60 seconds to go. They just need to, from Forest's perspective, from their fans' perspective, they'll just want to play the ball into the corner, surely. Long ball chipped up top, looking to find Watkins. Watkins gets on the end of the ball. Now into the 18-yard area on this left-hand side. What can Villa do here on the outskirts of the box here? Watkins receives the ball again, just in front of the byline. 30 seconds to go. Still Forest 1, Villa 0. Villa will go for goal. Here it is on target, but it's a comfortable save for Ortega to make. It was Sancho with the effort, but not much venom in that shot. It's a comfortable save there for the goalkeeper. Just a few more seconds to go. Forest on the brink of securing a first leg victory here. Forest with the ball up top. Now we're into the 5th minute of stoppage time. How much longer are we going to get here? I don't think they'll be long.
It's over, man.
Martinez takes a free kick, and there goes the full-time whistle. So it's Nottingham Forest who have the advantage ahead of next week's second leg at Villa Park. So Villa's remarkable run in the Europa League of 9 wins in a row has come to an end here at the City Ground in Nottingham in this all-English affair. So the only goal of the match coming from the penalty spot, Chris Wood lashing the ball home from the penalty spot after a penalty was retrospectively given after VAR officials called the referee over to his monitor after it was adjudged that Luca Digne had handled the ball. And Chris Wood took advantage, and the New Zealand international has given Forest a slender lead ahead of next week's second leg at Villa Park in Birmingham, where that promises to be an absolute cracker of a game next week in that semi-final second leg. But it's full time here. Thank you so much for listening in to our live commentary.
Let's go.
Full time in this UEFA Europa League semi-final first leg at the City Ground. It's finished Nottingham Forest 1, Aston Villa 0.
Right. Let's go. Let's go.
I told you guys, I told you, my boy A to the B, wherever you are, look at the results. Look at the scoreboard. Who is lying and who is telling the truth, man? I told you I'm the best match analyst, man, in the world right now. Chilling in this space. Whoever is watching right now, you must be lucky, man. You are watching one of the finest hosts, match analysts, your boy, Punky AVFLB, man. Like I told you, man, Nottingham Forest, they are never going to lose. The worst they can get is a draw. And can you see on your screens? Nottingham Forest has won 1-0, man. I feel so good, man. I feel so good. I feel so good, man. I like it when I predict and it comes like it happens. What I predict, it happens. I love it, man. I love it. I feel like I'm the guru of match analysis. I love it when I predict and things go the way I predicted. Big up to your boy Punky AVFLB, man. Wherever you are, clap for me, man. Take a second. Yes, 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 yes. Second leg is gonna be easy for Nottingham Forest, although I know Aston Villa, they are a tough cookie. No lie. No lie, no lie. But if they can hold a draw to the finals, man, Nottingham Forest to the finals, if they can hold a draw. But if they win again is now an easy way for them, man, to the finals. I don't know how is Braga. I think I'm gonna go to the live scores and check. Don't know how Braga is. Did they win? I'll check on that, man, before I end this live stream. Beautiful match. Although boring in a way because you know, you know, you know Aston Villa, they are good at defending. Nottingham, they are now the best at defending. The second leg is gonna be the best, man, the best to check out. And I'll be live doing the watch along for the second leg of Europa League Semi-Finals. The match Nottingham Forest versus it is gonna be Aston Villa versus Nottingham Forest. Home game for Aston Villa. Away game for Nottingham Forest. The team that has won at home. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Gonna be happening at Villa Park. Let's wait and see. Unai Emery, you have a task, man. You have a task. All in all, Crystal Palace at the Conference League, they are shining. They are shining with bright colors, man. 3-1. Beautiful. Beautiful. I guess they're gonna win that. In that Conference League, Crystal Palace are gonna be taking it home. All right. Yeah. So before I get to end the stream, I must check the live stream. I want to know how did Braga, how did Braga let me check on it right now. There's no need to dodge the bullet. Braga won 2-1. Like I said, it's gonna be Nottingham Forest versus Braga in the finals. Crystal Palace, God damn, they are shining, man. 3-1. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Who scored for Crystal Palace? Let me check. Sar, the first goal, the second, Kamada, and Lansen, the third. Wow. Wow. Beautiful. Crystal Palace are gonna be winning this Conference League. Beautiful. Beautiful. If they've already qualified, man. There is no doubt. No doubt for Crystal Palace. They have qualified to the finals. They're gonna be meeting Rival Kano. Let me check on that. Where is my network? Come on. Make it faster for me. Make it faster. My network is slow. My network is slow when I need it the most. The universe is funny sometimes. Oh, we are already in May. We are already in May. God damn. Let me first check on that. Bodo Glimt in their league, they are destroying people like crazy. 6-0. What a performance, man. I'm looking for Crystal Palace. Yeah. Rayo Vallecano. Yeah, Rayo Vallecano. They might qualify because they are 1-0. They're playing with Strasbourg. All right. It's crazy. So we're gonna be meeting again today. Leeds versus Burnley. All right, Leeds versus Burnley. I'm gonna be doing that watch along here live on this channel. All you need to do is log in, man. If you are new, make sure to subscribe. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe. Right? Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to subscribe because I'll be doing live streams every single day. For people who know, they've been enjoying. If you are new, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss this. You don't miss this. All right. Will you give me now the time I get to rest my dogs, my lovely people? Let me stop. Let me stop the sharing here. Yeah. Give your boy Punky Bethel big time now to rest, man. I hope you've enjoyed the big game, Nottingham Forest versus Aston Villa. Man, I told you people Nottingham Forest are gonna win. And my boy, A to the B, was not buying my idea, of which I understand. But yeah, I understood at that point. But right now, I hope yes, he respects me, man, because I'm the biggest host and my journalist at the moment. Give me my flowers. That's all, man. I'm bragging like crazy. Anyway, let me end the stream, my dads. The poll today, I can see there was a low turnout, man, for the polls. I don't know why did you choose not to vote? You're not a patriotic subscriber or viewer on this channel, man. Why can't you vote? But it is what it is, man. The poll has just ended 50-50. 50-50. Yeah, the poll was will Nottingham Forest destroy Aston Villa? The poll just ended at 50-50%. Yeah. So don't miss again today. Leeds versus Burnley. It's gonna be a mega match to enjoy. Burnley, of course, they are going on a relegation. Leeds are up. So that's all, man. Let's meet again today. Come on. Do me a favor if you are watching this for the first time. Smash that subscribe button. Be a member. I don't know why nowadays I'm not, can I say, pushing the idea of you guys being a member. All right, you can be a member in this channel. Just hit join. After subscribing, you will see the join button on this channel, man. Click join, be a member for only $0.69. All right, you get to enjoy a lot. You get to enjoy a lot of membership packs in this channel. All right, yeah, that's all. May God bless you all. May God bless you all. Thank you for the support. Thank you for riding with me till this time, man. Again, it's your boy, the biggest host, football host. Can I say that? I can be a host in any topic, man. But at the moment, I'm the biggest host in this football scene, right? Yeah, I must, must brag for that, about that, about that, must brag about that, because I'm the best, I'm the biggest. Yeah, that's all, man. See you again today, sometime, man. All right, I'm out. Peace and love. Oh, let me not forget, man. Like I always say, I wish you, whoever is watching right now, I wish you the best of luck in everything you're doing out there. Believe in yourself, believe in the cause, whatever you are doing. Believe me, it's gonna happen, man. Everything that your vision is gonna happen. All right? Yeah. Because you know what? God is the greatest, man. You will be rewarded. God has just sent me to tell you that. Say amen. Amen, man. I'm out. Peace and love. Let me rest, man. Thank you for the support. See you again today. Oof.